some sort of implication that you guys know how I'm supposed to handle the situation and what you think would be the most coolest or hardest or most serious thing to do. By trying too hard to be cool or serious, I'm actually being lame as fuck. So the issue with you guys is I have a question. Now, I know you guys aren't even really discussing it anymore because the longer you discuss it, the more you inevitably face the fact that I'm right. But I'm just gonna ask you a quick question. So I make one of those little bird traps, right? And those little bird traps are like one of those little ones where it's like a hole in the ground and there's like a cardboard flap, and if the bird steps on it, they fall in, right? And they're trapped, they can't get out. Put some little bird seed on it. Now, let's say underneath that trap I have like a little balloon that's in there, right? Now, I throw some seed on there, and the bird, scampers, little birdie, starts picking at the seeds. Oh, that's cool, and it goes for it, and it falls in, right? Now, as it falls into the trap, pops the balloon. Did the bird pop the balloon, or did I pop the balloon via trapping the bird into doing it? Let's still kill the bird though. I was gonna eat it anyway. So here's the issue I have with you guys. I have all the answers. Even if you wanted to ask me questions right now until I couldn't answer anymore, I could probably answer those questions within a week, giving you much time to think of more questions for me not to answer. Facts that I'm a hard worker. Facts that I don't deserve any of the hostility or blatant manipulation. By the way, Corpus Christi PD trespasses me from a place where I'm literally being offered to stay. I know I'm being offered to stay. A, because it's a public area, somewhat public. Someone meticulously leaves the door unlocked for me. Now, this seems like it could be disconnected, but on one of my previous YouTube videos, I asked for a pizza. Not only is the door left unlocked, but there's also a pizza waiting on a table right within the view of the door. Still too much space for me to make the inference. The pizza box is opened just slightly so that the words "thank you" are readable. Still too much though. Still some space. After thinking about it a while, I take a bite of it. I eat the pizza. Nothing bad happens to me. Now, cop trespasses me from that area. It was a Little Caesar's pizza. Julius Caesar was betrayed. It's the reason I took so long to eat it. I was wondering why it was a Little Caesar's pizza. Why it was orange. Cop trespasses me from the area. Obvious trap. Get me comfortable, and then while I'm comfortable, rush up a cop on me. And due to the fast contrast, maybe I become angry, I'd explode. Cop takes my ID, something that's happened before, and looks for warrants, right? And they bring up an old trespassing case that got dismissed. Recorded that my lawyer called me. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was another trap like what just occurred. Says that there's still a warrant out for my arrest. There was never a warrant out for my arrest. Says that according to municipal court, the case has not been dropped. I was told by my lawyer that the case was dropped. And then he threatened that the cops would start gaming me. That they would start trying to find an excuse to arrest me on this charge. So I said, oh, that's what you guys are doing. You're pretending you don't know that case was dropped, and you're trying to increase the game here, increase the level of difficulty in my living. And the cop says, I'm not playing a game. If I was playing a game, I would just arrest you for it right now. If it's a warrant that I'm supposed to be arrested for, then why didn't you? says that he would win the game by arresting me. No, he wouldn't. I tell him you would not win that game. I walk away. They let me walk away. You undermine the seriousness of my effect on reality, of my influence on what everybody is going through at the level that I've comprehended life, which is so far above your head that you're avoiding looking up. The holes that you keep creating to attack me are holes that everything that's challenging life can sneak in through. And I'm not stopping them. Not until I'm paid. Not until I have a home. Not until I'm no longer challenged by you people. I'm not helping with this problem. Those of you who would like to say that I'm not a god would argue from some false perception of moral counsel that a real God would just help anyway. A real God would just do it because it's the right thing to do. That same moral counsel attempted to piss me off yesterday and get me thrown in jail. You can't directly address this without instigating something beforehand because you're in the wrong. We're at war. Fully at war. I'm justified. You can't just shoot me and say that it's fair. I'm justified. You can't just sneak up on me and call it a fair tactic in a war. I'm justified. You're the offender. I'm in defense. Whether you want to respect me or not is not an issue that we're discussing. It's about whether or not you want to survive the challenges that are headed your way.